Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We finally have some great news to go over if you are a Warzone fan, if you're more of a casual Warzone fan, or a casual Warzone player, I should say, because we got some brand new leaks that finally once again reiterate that a very highly requested mode is in fact set to debut here in Warzone 2 here at some point, I would assume in the relatively near future. What we are talking about is Plunder. Yes, Plunder has leaked yet again. We've talked about this, a while back. There were some initial leaks, mentioning Plunder in Warzone 2, but now we have some new leaks that have surfaced via Season 1 Reloaded, also some other leaks to break down on top of that as well. So let's start first with our sources here. So this information is actually stemming from BK Tour over on Twitter, of course, and as always, it is leaked stuff, so I can't show anything on screen, but BK Tour, if you guys are, longtime viewers of the channel, you might recognize that name because we talked about BK Tour a lot back during like MW2 2019 and Cold War and whatnot for various leaks and data mine stuff then as well. So he certainly has, an established track record for what it's worth. Now, of course, we're going to talk Plunder. We're going to get into that. But on top of that, there were also some other leaks that surfaced with this initial Plunder leak as well. The main one being the fact that in the files, there are now some new game mode icons. One of them obviously was Plunder. Actually, multiple of them are Plunder. Again, we'll get to that here momentarily. The other one that surfaced though was a mode for Cranked, which obviously we've seen a handful of times in the past. It was in, I think Ghost was the first game it started off in, and I absolutely loved it back then. It was in MW 2019 as well. And what's curious here is that this is actually bringing some credibility back to a leak from a while ago from the Ghost of Hope, and there's actually certain things that add credibility to this. So you might recall that back really close to launch, Hope ended up posting this tweet here talking about some various modes coming to Modern Warfare 2, including Reinforce, Drop Zone, Gun Game, Infected, Uplink, Cranked was on that list, Cyber Attack was there, Team Defender was there, Grind was there as well. Now, obviously, these are all modes that we've seen in previous iterations of Call of Duty, so nothing new, nothing too crazy in that regard, but you'll notice that there are some modes on this list, like for instance, Cyber Attack, that are now actually already in Modern Warfare 2. Others have also been found elsewhere in the files as well since this tweet was posted, so you already have part of this leak coming to fruition with certain modes being added in. You also have reiterations from other leaks and other file updates saying the same information, that certain modes here are going to be dropping in the future. So just a heads up, this isn't the first time Cranked is leaked, but it is now the most recent, which likely means that Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is going to be getting a Cranked mode here in the near future. Now, as to when, that's sort of the big question mark here, because they are very strange when it comes to their mode previews and their mode releases this year, as I'm sure you guys have been able to tell over the past couple of weeks. Throughout Season 1, there has been basically zero promotion of any new modes whatsoever, specifically for Modern Warfare 2 here. The roadmap completely barren of any references to new modes dropping, but we've seen several new ones drop lately, including Cyber Attack, including Bounty. I think Control dropped as well. So we're getting these new mode updates in MW2 multiplayer very randomly and without any like preview or promo for them either. So likely would be the same case with Cranked here, and because these things are leaking now via the game files with newly updated modes and icons, I imagine this could potentially be for Season 2. Obviously, with that coming up here soon, we are going to start to see reveals and blogs and roadmaps for that, so hopefully we'll get some more official information on that here in the near future. Also, speaking of multiplayer modes, another one that's still MIA that for whatever reason we haven't had leaked yet, but curiously enough we had officially confirmed like back in the spring, Gunfight. It's still MIA, and I still have zero idea what's going on here. I see you guys asking about Gunfight in the comments all the time. Zach, have you heard anything about Gunfight? Is it going to be coming? Is it confirmed? Yes, it is officially confirmed by Call of Duty themselves. They just haven't said anything about it other than the fact that it's going to be a post-launch mode. I think it was supposed to happen in Season 1. Then it just didn't. So like, I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, we do have several different leaks corroborating that Cranked is going to be coming, but then we shift focus to Plunder here. And as we get into this, just a reminder, if you guys are new to the channel, every single day I'm your one-stop shop for all things going on in COD. So if you want to guarantee you're always up to date, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. That way you can always know whenever I post a new video. Also, if you guys enjoy this one, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Let's try and aim for 2,000 likes. Now, right alongside the cranked icon in game, it was also recently discovered that there are some new Plunder icons in game. And here's what's very important here. Plunder has leaked before, as mentioned. You know, several months ago, we were talking about it with Warzone 2, how it was one of the leaked modes that surfaced, and it came out alongside a lot of other MW2 multiplayer leaks as well. Well, the icon for Plunder back then was a pretty basic, just like $ icon, similar to how it was back in like Warzone 1 or whatever. Well, now, via these leaks from BK Tour, the icon for Plunder has updated, and there's actually a couple of ones that ended up leaking. One that was like the $ icon with just one player available, but then another one that was that $ icon with 4 players available, seemingly indicating that Plunder would be debuting as a multi-squad mode, just like core battle royale, where you could play solos, duos, trios, quads, whatever select squad size they might have in the rotation for any given week, that would all be available for Plunder, unlike, things like DMZ, which is strictly limited to just trios, which I still find to be a very strange design decision. Plunder would not be the case there. And it's obviously very interesting that we're already into, Warzone 2's lifespan here, and there's been no mention of Plunder, considering that was literally one of the 2 main modes for Warzone 1 that was all over all the promotion for it. It was basically like a core mode at that point, and then obviously nowhere to be found here in Warzone 2. So it has finally reached the game files yet again, and this, to me, the fact that they've gone through and actually updated the icons for it, the fact that it is now being leaked yet again after the most recent updates, does mean that they are consistently adding in new things for this into the game files, hinting at the fact that it is going to be coming to the game here in the relatively near future. And I'm sure if you are a casual Warzone player who might not own Modern Warfare 2, that's great news, right? Because Plunder is the perfect space to go through and test out weapon builds on actual players rather than just the, dummy bots that are in the firing range, which really aren't accurate to Warzone health anyways. You can go through and level up weapons a whole lot quicker. So Plunder in general would be a huge addition to Warzone 2 in terms of replayability, in terms of a grind incentive, stuff like that. It definitely gives the opportunity for us. So certainly some good news for Warzone 2 stemming from these leaks. Again, though, as far as the time frame goes, that we just don't know. It could very well happen in Season 2. There's also the various leaks for Resurgence in Season 2 as well. So if that's the case, it would seem like Warzone 2 is going to be getting some serious upgrades with the Season 2 update. Again, we're going to have to wait and see for that. But as we see any official information surface for any of the new updates, whether they are Warzone related or MW2 related, I'm going to have you guys covered right here. So stick it here for that alongside everything else going on in COD. Make sure you are subscribed with those noties turned on. And if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. But that is going to wrap things up for today. As always, if you guys want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code Immortal for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.